Welcome to the Classic Gaming Challenge. I am Randar. Each week I'll present a classic game and a challenge to be met while playing it. This week's game is Pac-Man. Originally called Pac-Man, it was released in Japan on May 22, 1980 by Namco. Midway licensed it and brought it to the US in October of 1980. Pac-Man is the highest grossing video game of all time. It has generated $2.5 billion in quarters. Yes, that's 10 billion quarters have been put into Pac-Man machines. Pac-Man's also a fixture of pop culture. You can see him in everything from cartoons to pot holders. Yes, you can buy those on ThinkGeek. Go ahead, they're pretty cool. The Smithsonian even recognized Pac-Man and has a cabinet on display in the Smithsonian Museum. Pac-Man's controls are simple. You have a four-way joystick to navigate Pac-Man through the maze, collecting all the pellets he can on the screen. This includes the power pellets in the corners. These power pellets allow you to chase the ghosts who usually chase you, and eat them. These ghosts, if they touch you, cause you to die. You lose a life, and everyone's sad. The ghosts are also named, and each moves differently. Blinky is the red ghost, and he chases Pac-Man. That's his whole goal, is just to chase Pac-Man. Pinky is the pink ghost, surprise! And he tries to determine where Pac-Man is heading and get there first. But you can use this to your advantage. If you and Pinky are going head to head and there's a turn off, Pinky will take the turn and not run into Pac-Man. Inky is the blue ghost. He moves to a spot beyond Pac-Man that is directly in a line from Blinky to Pac-Man to where he wants to be. It's hard to explain, but I'll put a link in the notes that'll be on the Rarcast forums that'll explain each ghost's movement. Clyde is the orange ghost, and he chases Pac-Man just like Blinky, at least until he's close to Pac-Man, and then he makes a beeline towards the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. There are also point bonuses for collecting the various food items that show up under the ghost house. First there's cherries, then there's strawberries, and from there you'll see pretzels, all sorts of weird things. You can also get extra points from collecting the power pellets and then munching on ghosts. There's also a special tunnel on the sides of the screen that connect the left side to the right side and vice versa. And Pac-Man can move through this tunnel faster than the ghosts, so it's a good thing to use to get away from them. The all-time high score will never be broken again. It is 3,333,360 and was first set by Billy Mitchell on July 3rd, 1999. This score is a perfect game of Pac-Man. Billy was able to eat 4 ghosts for each power pellet on the screen, and collect all the bonuses that showed up. And he did this through 255 levels before he got to the 256th level, which presents a split screen, which no one has been able to beat. This took him approximately 6 hours. So the record now is who can do it the fastest, and that is held by David Race, who completed it in 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 1.4 seconds on January 4th of this year. This week's challenge is not even close to doing that. All you have to do is get through the first 2 levels on 1 credit. This is something that I really struggle with. Pac-Man is one of the hardest games for me. The first time I played it was on the Atari 2600. I don't know if you ever played the 2600 version, but it's nothing like the arcade version. As a matter of fact, it was the most purchased game for the Atari 2600, and then the most returned because it was so different from the arcade version. Please feel free to check out my other challenges on the Rarcast forums. There's Street Fighter 2, Galaga, Pitfall, Joust, all sorts of games available to play. And I want to offer a special thank you to Andy Pants and Fondre for featuring me on the Geek Culture Happy Hour of this week's past episode.